Hi, welcome back. You're with Chartbusters from the Earnings Corner. It's time to focus on Sunteck Realty. The stock surges 11% post their Q2 numbers. Sumesh Mishra, the president and COO of the company, now joins in on how to discuss how the quarter has been. Hi, Sumesh. Good morning to you, and thanks very much for joining in. You've done about 206 crores on your top line this time around, but rather than discuss this quarter, let's discuss the first half of the year because it is a sort of a lumpy business. You've done about 344 crores in your pre-sales in H1. Can you break it up for us in terms of how much is the contribution from BKC, Oshiwara, Airoli, etc.?
Hi, good morning to all the viewers. With regards to the operational numbers, we have done sales of about 344 crore rupees in the first half of this year, for first half 2017. In terms of the breakup, the numbers are, we have done about 125 apartments in terms of number of units sold. Okay. Out of that 125 apartments, we would have done 5 apartment sale in our BKC projects, which where the price range or the ticket size starts from 22 crore rupees onwards and goes up to 55 crore rupees. Okay. Then we have done about 110 apartments in our Goregaon project, which is in Goregaon West, Sunteck City project, where our ticket size starts at about, which are very attractively priced ticket size of about 1.5 crore rupees onwards. Okay. And then the balance are across our other various projects, especially the Airoli project in Navi Mumbai.
All right.
So that's a breakup for 344 crore rupees.
All right, Sumesh, thanks so much for breaking that up for us. But Sumesh, talk about these big ticket size, at 20, 50 crores, 1.5 crores. Post demonetization, I mean, in the past quarter, that's October to December, have you seen any amount of sales? Could you just quantify that for us, particularly in the larger projects, your BKC projects? Have you managed to close out anything?
Right. See, Nigel, for our BKC projects, so we have 3 BKC projects, 3 projects in BKC, which is Signature Island, Signia Isles and Signia Pearl. Now, all put together, all these 3 projects, so the first 2 projects, Signature Island and Signia Isles, are completely ready and people have just started moving in. And our third project, Signia Pearl, is about to complete, so it will be completed in the next 3 to 4 months. Okay. So across these 3 projects, we have done almost 75% of sales. And what we are seeing is that these are one of the unique projects in the entire micro market, as well as across Bombay. You won't have many projects in this particular ticket size and with this kind of luxury. Okay. And with the BKC emerging as a new, as a financial hub, we keep getting a lot of inquiries. Obviously, in the last one and a half month post the demonetization, what we have seen is people just postponing their decision by maybe 1 quarter or 2 quarters. But because these projects are completed, we believe that this gives utmost comfort to the buyers of this particular ticket size. So a lot of your high net worth investors prefer to buy a ready to move in property rather than taking a risk of projects which are under execution. Okay, so we are very confident that in the next 1 or 2 quarters you will start seeing the numbers building again, as we have done in the last days.
So what exactly is your unsold inventory at, and what's the unrecognized revenue from the completed projects?
So overall, we have a project portfolio of 25 projects. Out of 25 projects, we have 15 projects which are at various stages of sales. 7 projects out of these 15 are completely ready, where our inventory value will be about 2,070 crore rupees. Wow. Our other 8 projects will give a inventory value of about 2,900 crores. Okay. So these 15 projects, which are at various stages of sales, we would have an inventory value of approximately 5,000 crore rupees.
All right, Sumesh, so you're talking about a 2,000.
This is the breakup of our 25 projects portfolio. So 15 projects sold.
All right, Sumesh, if I got those numbers right, your finished unsold inventory is more than 2,000 crores. Your current market cap is around 1,500 crores. The street has been focusing on this for a long time. How fast can you sell this finished unsold inventory?
Right. So, as I said, overall, we have this inventory of 2,070 crore rupees, which is ready, and out of that, about 65% emanates from our BKC projects, which is Signature Island and Signia Isles, and where we have seen that the kind of momentum which has built up over the last 6 months to 1 year, once the project has been ready. So we believe that we should be able to exhaust this inventory over the next 2 to 3 years, and conservatively speaking, over the next 3 years. That is the kind of time frame, and this is completely net surplus, which will go into the balance sheet, and this will completely go into the P&L or the income side. So the cost has already been incurred, and this will be moving to the P&L as and when we sell the apartments. All
right, so Sumesh, you're sounding confident. The stock as well is up close to around 12%, but you were talking about your balance sheet. I was just going through it. First half of the year, your finance cost is around 25 crores. What exactly is the total debt that you have in the books? Because I'm just going through a couple of line items. It appears that your borrowings are more than 1,000 crores. Just clarify that for us.
Yeah. So, Nigel, we have a net worth of about 1,760 crore rupees. And in terms of our secured debt, we have a secured borrowing of just 689 crore rupees. So, our net secured debt is 689 crore rupees. And out of 25 projects, we have a construction finance on only 7 projects. All the other projects are debt free. So that's how, in terms of even if you see the debt equity ratio, it will be 0.39 is to 1. And in terms of our cost of borrowing, it is less than 11%. It will be around 10.8 to 10.85%. So we are pretty much comfortably placed in terms of our cash flow visibility. Again, against this 689 crore rupees, we have a receivables of about 1100 crore rupees from these 7 projects itself. So, and as I said, that other almost 18 projects are completely debt free. So that's how we are sitting pretty much comfortably on our balance sheet in terms of our debt.
All right, Sumesh, thanks so much for joining in, giving us all those details. Management sounding quite confident even in these turbulent times. They have a lot of unsold inventory. Let's see as and when they can liquidate it. The stock currently up close to around 11%. We'll wrap up on the show on Chartbusters. Stay tuned. Trading Hour comes up next.